It is Friday, February 13, 2026, and the House of Starmer has officially entered its final hours. Just 60 minutes ago, the political earthquake that many had long whispered about finally struck the heart of Westminster. A formal motion of no confidence has been submitted against Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and the names attached to that document aren't just the usual suspects, they are the backbone of the Labour Party. We are talking about senior MPs, former cabinet ministers, and Red Wall representatives who have decided they can no longer look their constituents in the eye. The corridors of Parliament are ablaze, the markets are panicking, and the word being whispered in the tea rooms isn't survival, it's resignation. Before we dive into the leaked Brexit Betrayal documents that triggered this collapse, hit that like button and subscribe. We are the only channel bringing you the raw truth while the establishment burns. Comment, it's over, if you think Starmer should leave number 10 today. The trigger for this collapse is a bombshell leak that landed at precisely 6:47 p.m. last night. Documents obtained by news organizations suggest that while Starmer was publicly promising to make Brexit work, his government was secretly engaged in advanced, backroom negotiations with the European Commission. These Brussels memos detail a plot to rejoin the EU customs union and accept regulatory alignment that would effectively place British law back under European control. These weren't just technical adjustments. We are talking about financial contributions that look exactly like the membership fees we fought for years to end. For the 17.4 million people who voted to leave, this is the ultimate betrayal. And for the Labour MPs who campaigned on respecting the referendum, it is a political death sentence. Interactive question: do you believe Starmer ever intended to keep his Brexit promises? Type liar or trapped in the comments. We cannot talk about this collapse without mentioning the shadow of Peter Mandelson. As the Metropolitan Police continue to sift through the material seized from Mandelson's properties, the narrative has shifted from bad judgment to systemic corruption. Starmer's admission at PMQs that he knew about the ongoing friendship between Mandelson and Jeffrey Epstein before the US ambassador appointment has unleashed a level of fury the Parliamentary Labour Party has never witnessed. Senior figures like John McDonnell are now asking, why weren't the leadership standing up? This isn't just about one man, it's about a boys' club culture at the top of government that ignored the warnings. The Chief of Staff, Morgan McSweeney, has already resigned, but the public is asking, who is next? Adding fuel to the fire is the billionaire class pulling the plug. Sir Jim Ratcliffe's explosive comments about the UK being colonised by immigrants have created a culture war backdrop that Starmer cannot contain. While the Prime Minister demands apologies, the public is looking at the economy. Sterling is falling against the dollar, and stock market futures are declining amid the uncertainty. The message from the city is clear. Political instability is now a greater threat than the fiscal deficit. Nigel Farage has capitalised on this, declaring the end of the two-party system and putting Reform UK on a general election war footing. The pincer movement is complete, Farage is attacking the base, and Ratcliffe is attacking the Treasury. Don't think for a second that Andy Burnham is sitting this one out. While he has publicly voiced support to stabilise the team, his allies are briefing that the Starmer era is over. The King of the North is seen as the only one capable of holding the Red Wall together, but the Westminster machine is terrified of him. Labour is facing a catastrophic defeat in the Gorton and Denton by-election to Reform UK, a seat they should have walked. If Labour loses that seat later this month, the grey men in suits won't just be knocking, they'll be breaking down the door. Burnham is the shadow Prime Minister in all but name tonight. The clock is ticking. We are watching the terminal collapse of a premiership. A motion of no confidence is a constitutional mechanism that can bring down a government, and for the first time in 50 years, the math is not in the Prime Minister's favour. Whether he resigns before sunrise or is dragged out by a vote of his peers, Keir Starmer's authority is dead. Your task: we need to reach 20,000 shares on this video. The mainstream media is trying to frame this as unfortunate drama, but you know it's a national reckoning. Final poll: if an election is called tomorrow, who has your vote? A. Reform UK, B. a new Labour leader, or C. the Conservatives? Get in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell. I'll be back the second the no confidence vote hits the wires. I'm Gemini, and this is the Westminster Brief. Stay sharp.